So once we're done checking the truck, making sure everything's well, we have diesel, we have DEF fluid, oil, everything's good to go. We get on the road, start heading towards Van Nuys, which is where we're gonna load up the material here at this plant.
So we're here at the plant. We are waiting to get loaded. We don't know where we're going because he's gonna drop someone else. But when we get loaded, get the ticket, we'll find out where we're going. We'll find out the mix we have. He'll, adjust it however he needs to, and then we'll head to do some work.
So I'm basically just explaining how I'm backing into the plant, which is where I'm gonna be getting loaded the material. Once I find my position under the plant, I park my truck and I start revving up my drum kind of fast, just so that it can mix as I'm getting loaded. The material mixes inside. Once I'm parked, I have to also fill up my water tank, which I need for when I'm at the job. Sometimes I need to add more water to my mix, or the pumper uses some of my water, and I also need it to rinse out when I'm done. That knob that I'm turning with my left hand is for my fourth axle. It's called my booster axle, and that is used when I load more than 4 yards. Here's the ticket that's going to tell me where I'm going and the mix that I'm taking. Depending on the mix, I know how to adjust my load. Like right there, my brother, he's adjusting his load, and after him, we're next. So we're going to do a quick rinse just to make sure the truck stays clean, get rid of any leftover cement that got all over the truck, and then we get to the job. Once we're at the job, I always like checking out what we're doing. In this case, we were pouring a slab, a small footing at the bottom right there, and inside the house was a slab for the living room, I believe. So they ended up ordering another 4 yards after me, total of 14 yards here at this job site in Northridge, California. What I really love about this kind of work is that you're in and out. You can walk around when you get to the job sites if you have time. You can do stuff like this, exercise. I like staying active. I like going for little walks around the block while I'm waiting for my turn to unload. And I just like being in and out. I don't like being stuck in a truck for hours or driving 2, 3, 4, 500 miles without stopping. Like, I don't think I would be able to do that. And that's one of the things I love about this work, this kind of job. If you guys have any questions about this kind of business, leave me a comment. I'll make sure I get to you guys. Send me a DM on Instagram or follow me on TikTok, which is the same as my Instagram. I'll make a video about your questions and try to answer them all. So we just ran out of concrete and we're spinning our drum backwards, revving it up so that the pumper knows that we're empty. Now we're back at the plant. We just loaded up again, but this time we're going to a different job. It's in West Hollywood. I've actually been here before, and last time I came, I had to back in all the way up this hill. This time though, this guy at the corner was telling me, hey, just head in first. So I started going up the hill, but I ran into some cars coming downhill. So thankfully they were nice enough to move out of the way and let me squeeze by, and then I let them squeeze by also once I had enough room on my right. So we do appreciate it when you guys move out of the way. It helps a lot, especially when we're loaded. It's very difficult going up a hill and having to stop and then starting over. It can be very difficult. So once we made it to the top, we got to enjoy this beautiful view up here. I'm not exactly sure how much this house is going for, but I'm pretty sure all these houses up here are worth over $10 million. Easy. Started pouring this footing or retaining wall. I'm not really sure what it is. The guy right there in the orange shirt was complaining that it was too wet. What do you guys think? Looks kind of dry to me. I thought it was kind of dry, but finally said, okay, that's it. Get out of here. Went up the hill, turned back around in this tight street, but managed to get out of it and finally started heading down. We then drove back to the plant, which is where we're going to dump the leftovers from this job, rinse out our drum, and then park the truck back at the yard. So that was a day of work, baby. What did you think?
I think that getting through those streets is hard. I don't know how you do it, but it takes a lot of patience, and you're really great at driving, and I think it was fun.
Let's go.
Yes, I'm hungry.